So peeps, good morning. I have my palms with me, and we're going to focus on, because it's Palm Sunday, it's the last week of Lent. So we're focusing on healing ourselves, curing ourselves, stronging up, keeping the focus, restores, remember God restores the sight. 2 blind men, cures woman of blood disease, restores to life the daughter of Jairus, cures a man of palsy, cures the demonics of Gadara, calms the tempest. You understand? He does so many miraculous things, but we have to go through this journey. So don't despair, people, if you're having any kinds of unsurety because of it's hard. This is the last week where you're carrying the cross, right? Which it might feel so hard, but this is the last week. So we're gonna carry it and keep saying your prayers, keep focusing, praying that things work out for the best, because if God can do it and we are in his image, then that means we can do it too. Of blood, no, restores to life the daughter of Jairus. Matthew 9:18 to 26, right? Let's find that. Matthew 9:18 to 26. While he spake, seized with an issue of blood 12 years, came behind him and touched them, the hem of his garment. For she said within herself, if I may but touch his garment, I shall be whole. Right? So, be of good comfort, daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith hath made thee whole, Jesus said to her. When she had that belief, the woman was made whole from that hour. So guys, Jesus heals, God heals. And when them ready, them say, boy, you're God and you're God. We are in his image. So therefore we have God-like tendencies. We are in his image, and he works through every human being to do his will and his works on the earth. So therefore you cannot fear the fate. You cannot fear the fate. You cannot be fearful of it. Just work with it, pray about it, ask him to help you. Those who ask and those who seek shall find. Those who ask shall be given. Right? So if you need healing, if you need help, this is what you do. You pray, you focus, you work towards it. Let your food be your medicine. As I said, I shared my plate. My fruits is always warming up in the morning because I can't eat so fast and right away, but it is so delicious. Can you see it? Can you see it? I have in here pineapples, oranges, sweet oranges. I have this one is called the star apple. It doesn't shape like a star apple, but it's purple, so it's star apple. And I have papaya. I have brand of mangoes, 2 styles, 2 types, what you call them, 2 quality. The fruits come in like human beings. You see, like how you have different quality of human beings. You have some of the fruits, the mangoes and the bananas. You have different quality and different styles of them. Some of them sweet, some of them tangy, some of them fresh, and different type of taste towards them. So I think on my plate I have I have one called the Julie and one called the black mango. I think it's black mango. But they have so many names of so many different styles of them. It's very interesting to taste the difference. But as you said, I get bored easily, so at the same time, I try to do a lot of things because, as I said, to whom much is given, much is expected. And therefore, since I was blessed with so much opportunities in life from a child, I guess the Lord has been watching over me so much because, as I said, you know, as a baby coming, I wasn't expected to come. But my father was so adamant. He loves kids and always wanted children with my mother. Especially when him see say she beautiful and she go and get them pretty kids. Him say, yes, I want some pretty kids with this woman. So my father was all aimed at having me, having a child. But my mother was like, I don't want to have too much kids because we're coming from poor humble beginnings and she's having it hard and her mother was having it hard. So because of that, she was very adamant. But God was the glory. God says, you need this child, which is me. God brought me into the picture to say, you are going to be the blessing upon this earth. Whether your mother wants you here, whether your father wants you here, you're still going to be here for his works and the blessing into this world. So here I am, guys. I am your blessing. To God be the glory. So we are just going to enjoy the gifts that God has blessed me with to share with you guys. Now, when again I get to do the live feed, if you know me in person and you know you come around me, you know I'm always a handful, giving you the whole heaps, right? And not many people are blessed with these type of opportunities because some people are practically, you know, you're there as an example, as an experience for others. So some people might say, but I don't have nothing to share. Yes, you shared by being an example to somebody. Somebody saw what happened to you, what you do in your life and your life journey. And that is also a blessing to somebody to learn from what you do, to know, should I do that? Should I go that path? Is it right? Is it wrong? And you learn from that. So learning is also a gift. Right? So you have to try and learn as much as you're learning while you're going on, because as I was sharing with my brother-in-law and my sister this week, that past week when they came to visit me, that if I knew my future was going to be like this, that I would have to be sharing and teaching others that don't know and sharing my gifts of abilities with them, I would have paid more closer attention in class or with him when he was doing certain things, and we had to learn and participate with him as well. So, sweethearts, we don't know what the future holds for us, but when you're young, try and learn as much as you can learn, because in the future, when you have your own kids, you have to teach them. And in addition, what are you going to teach them if you don't teach them what you learned? Yes? And in addition, you might go around people, suppose you don't have kids and your kids are, you didn't get that opportunity to bring forth kids. I am sure the Lord placed you in an environment with people with kids, or even people who did not get to learn what you learned. And so because of that, you are going to share that with them, partake, give them a piece of your life. In life, when you look at all the goals that most people are striving for, people are striving to be living into the hills, living in mansions. I listen to my friends talk, or people I know, and their aim in life is they want a home to live into, they want a big mansion to live into, they want a rich man and all that to marry to or to date them, and all those aims and the goals that them set for themselves. To me, I was like, but I'm given that. I have been there. I have been living that life, and that is the goal of some people's dreams and their wishes. So therefore, if I am being given that life and been blessed to receive that, then all I can do is share what it is like, my experience, how it was, and what we do to get around to doing that, because a lot of people still want to know and they're working towards it and aiming towards it. So I offer myself to them and to you guys to share what I do, how I go about doing my things, and how I survive. And You know, I live into a big house, a mansion. So it's a blessing and it's a gift in Kingston, both in Kingston and in the country area as well. I was practically brought up in this space, and instead of leaving my home, I continued to work, staying in my home, working to maintain the home, because even when you get the home and you're living in it, it takes work to maintain it and keep it. It's not cheap, so it's still hard work. So the aim and the dreams of others wanting to be of that level in life, then it's gonna take a little work, guys. It takes work and prayers, and God sees all things. So if you don't think He's seeing or anybody's recognizing your work and your efforts, it's okay. God sees it. Just continue to say your prayers, and God heals, God cures, God feeds, God takes care of everybody, right? He restores what is lost and He gives them back onto you. So don't be in despair and think, oh, this is the end of it because it is so hard. No, the crucifixion is the beginning, because we're going to rise again. Yes, it is the start of greater things to come. Yes, so it's the beginning. It's the beginning of all things that for the rest of the year that is going to be great. So guys, remember, sometimes we start out big, sometimes we start out small. The whole thing is that we get there. We get to where we're heading. We get to where we're going. Right? So today, as we focus on Jesus and His resurrections and His journey and the whole journey of Christ and His crucifixion, as we call unto Jesus Christ, normally when I'm in church, it's pure bawling we go on with, and depressions and all that. But I don't have that energy of the other people around to throw on. You don't have that radio station to there reminding you of the whole journey of how it is hard, and the pains of other people's and stuff, because listening to it pulls those energies into you, and you want to have a well-being. You want to have a well-being. So in order to have a well-being, you got to feed yourself with positive energy, love, a lot of love things that's happening around you. Love yourself, love the people that is around you, because they want to be loved by you. Yes, and how do you love the people around you? Is that you can just pray for them. That's good. That's good love. You pray for them to find it in their heart, to know the wisdom and knowledge that they need to learn, to know how to serve our Lord and God, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Because only Him, only our God can enlighten, can illuminate our minds to what it is that we need to know to lift us up to where we want to go. Yeah, remember that song, God lifts us up where we belong. Yeah, that is where we all want to go. Everybody want to find joy. Everybody want to find love. Everybody want to fit in. They want to find a space where they belong. Yeah, sometimes we're born into situations where we can't even feel comfortable, and you're like, how can you not feel comfortable and you're born into this situation? The thing is, because we have everlasting life, our spirit have everlasting life. So when our spirit goes around and comes into a new body and it's growing and stuff, it finds itself, oh, I'm not feeling like I belong here. So therefore they put out that effort to work very hard to uplift the environment that they're into, because they know that deep within there is a better place. But sometimes you might forget, but until you get to that journey of where you're aiming to reach, of that that pleasantry of living and comfort, back in your comfort zone, then you stop feeling so uncomfortable, out of place, because you realize this is where I belong now, because you have made your space how you want it to be, and only you can do that, because all the human beings around are spiritual beings doing the same thing, experiencing life, experiencing the new human body that they have to experience life through. So guys, I hope you understand what it is when you are here for your purpose. Find your purpose, search around, experience things, choose what you like, what you don't like, enjoy the life you're living, because it's a gift that is gifted unto us to do. So let me place my palm here with my Bible, yes, and over my fruit plate, because I need to do my stretches. And yes guys, we have with fruits, with incense plant up, my water to drink whenever we feel a bit choky, dry throat. But actually it's good to have it for your exercise or self-healing, because we're gonna do our self-healing exercise, and sometimes we get very thirsty after that workout, right? So let me put the I have to put my camera, let me see, I'm gonna put the my table, I have to put my little table over there, because I don't want my camera, my computer into this space. So in order to strong up your body and can do what you're supposed to do, yeah, I think I'm in the right spot, yes, am I? Yeah. There we go. Yes, I'm even by my little bamboo patch. Let me see. You can see, suppose they can see me from the distance, right? I like to take off my shoes. I forget to take off my shoes. Let the sun enter into my body. Heal me through the soles of my feet also. For the soles of your feet is important, yeah? Connection to the sun god, connection to the earth surface, yes. Don't put up no block. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
2, 3, 4, 5. Touch your toes. Stretch it out. Yes, because it helps build on tummy muscles as well. And then stretch back down. Knees up. Sit up. Hug your knees. Yeah. Don't have to do it too fast. Just take your time and do it how you can manage to do it. Because at least just sit up and then go back down. Arms overhead. Sit up again. And hold it. Sit up, stretch your hands in the air, hold it. This is all holding your body up so you don't fall down or fall back. Put your hand out to the side, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counts. Yeah? And you can do this. Hold your body up. Twist to the side. Up again. Find your center. Twist to the other side. Find your center. Hold your knees up. Woo. Stomach muscles working. Holding your body up. Yeah? Put your hand out. Touch your toes, hold your ankles. Stretch up. Breathe in the process. Alright. You're gonna lay on your tummy and push up into mound. Snake, cobra. Stretch it out. Stretching your tummy out, yeah? Go up on your knees. The cat stretch. So arch the back in. And then arch your back up. Breathe out, exhale. Inhale when you arch your back up. Inhale when you arch your back out. Go up into mound. Stretch. 1 foot up. Down into cobra. Stretch your arms out. Push up from your tummy. Remember, don't use your hands to push yourself up. From back. When you can do that, it helps to hold your body structure up. Yeah. You have to learn how to hold your body up first before you can hold anything else up. Strengthen yourself. Make me strong. Heal me. Make me strong. Make my body strong. Move all illnesses and bad cells out of your body. out of my body and heal me. Yeah? Hold the hands out because sometimes our hands can get tired. If you get tired before minds, when you're doing it, just hug yourself. Hug yourself. Stretches out the muscles and look to the side and breathe. Look to the left. Look to the right. Look to the left. Center. Up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Whatever plans you're making, anything that you want to get done, you speak it to the universe and ask them to help you get it done. You say thank you. The energy together. Healing your time. With the world around you, your plants and your trees. You say thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, remember squats yesterday? That's a morning upper. So, stretch your feet out behind you. Use your hands to hold you up. Squatting with it like this. And up. To the sun. Thank you. For the energy and the health and strength that can do this. Stretching this morning and this exercise. Ready again? Five, yeah? Five is a good number to start with when you're exercising. Yeah? Two. Yeah? Three. Woo. Start seeing blinkies yet? No? 1, 3. Can we make it to 5? Yeah. 4. 1 more. That's 5. Yeah. Last one. 5. Woo. Get your blood flowing, get your heart pumping, yeah? You feel it? Yeah. And you know I'm a slow mover. Going to lunge. Breathe. In the meantime, breathe. Change feet. Change legs. You want your body to strong up, you know, and can do more things. Hmm? Can't have your knee and your legs and everything up down on you. On your back. And your belly, every part of you. To keep strong up. That's good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Balance. Keep your balance. See how well we're balancing. Just for 5 counts. Heal. Thank you. Next leg. Lose no balance there, sir. All angles balanced. 360 turn, yeah? Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. I'm grateful. That's all the stretches for today, guys. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Hmm. Let me bring it closer. Bring closer up. This way we can communicate a little better. That feel- yeah, it's turning a bit, yeah. Because the thing is, it depends on, but the thing is, you get a lot in, and it depends on which muscles of your body you want to focus on strengthening up. And yes, our bodies are the only thing we have to take care of, that we should take care of compulsory before anything else. So as I eat my fruits, my first starter for the day. And most of the seeds are nourishing too, because the seeds is where most of the nutrients in a plant or in a fruit is. Because that's what makes it grow and produce the sweet fleshy part that we like. But as I said, the fruits are very important to put into your body first thing in the morning if you want to have a healthy intake of proper nutrients and minerals and vitamins. Because I don't see the purpose of eating food and it's not going to be nutritious. It has no substance to it. More than just a nice taste. But then the nice taste don't give you the amount of vitamins and nourishment to recuperate from any illness or to strong up. I mean, you can use the fruits to give you all the you see, when you're up in age and you have to take the vitamins, even with kids, when our kids are little, before I grew to this level of understanding of making foods be your medicine. You see, the parents, everybody's buying their children vitamins, because their children is supposed to get certain vitamins, but they can't get the vitamins if you don't feed them the necessary foods that contains the nutrients that the body needs to grow and to be strong up and to heal quickly from. So they buy the vitamins. But when we were little, we didn't know that if you eat all these fruits and stuff like that, it's the same thing as taking the vitamins. So if you like food, like me, yeah, I like food. Good food though. It has to be good food. So good food means, I don't eat anything. Especially like red meats and stuff. I'm not certain things is hard for me to digest, but some people need it because they practice eating it all along, and you can't just change a diet rampant just like that. It has to be gradual. Hmm? And even into the Lenten season, even if you're a meat eater, the Lenten season always reach out to meat eaters to go on a vegetarian diet or a fish diet, a pescatarian diet, where you only eat shrimps or seafoods, in order to not feel so weak in just eating the vegetables and the legumes. And the seafood for the 40 days, 40 night Lenten season. But fasting is helpful. It's helpful to the body. It's helpful to the mind as well. Because your body goes back into a healthy structure once you start the fasting. That's why most cultures, every religion, implement fasting at a period of time in the year, because it's healthy for the human beings to set back their body focus into the way that it needs to be to continue nourishing itself to be healthy. So sometimes you'll be sick, and you'll go into the fasting of replacing your body with a lot of liquids like water, vegetable juices, and you'll be surprised to see how the bad cells remove itself from the body. And you're healthy, make you healthier. After the fasting, people say, but I feel so much better, not feeling so much pain anymore, and this and that. I'm like, that's the benefit. With this whole heap of work, you have some people will laugh after certain people, and say, go to a restaurant to eat food, and the little bit of food I put into my plate, I don't know how them expect that to full belly. But it's not the little bit of food that you should focus on, it's the quality of the food. Because yes, you get a little bit of food, but it adds up. And in addition, when you go to a nice restaurant, there are appetizers first, which is a little something to open up your appetite. Sometimes you have soup first, you have vegetables first. You have to make space for the main meal, the main course. So if when you order your meal and then pack up your plate to the top like a mountain, whatever it is they're bringing to you, whether vegetable, the soup, to pack some to carry away, or maybe have some kind of dog underneath the table that you drop in the food at to not make it look insulting. Because your tongue can hold so much and no more if you're eating properly. If you're eating properly. People who are not eating properly now, every minute, them hungry. Because one, the food you put into your body is not nutritious enough to make your body feel even full up when you're eating it, because it's supposed to take practically every 4 hours before you get hungry again. Some people it's every 2 hours. Sometimes it's big walks they're eating every 2 hours. And you're like, how you can eat so much food so quickly? So it means you might get a heart attack soon because you have too much fat around your heart. Mm? So you need to watch the food you eat. You're eating a lot of food. People always say you eat so much, but you're not yet gaining no weight. You're not getting fatter, fatter, fatter. I say I get enough fat. That is a healthy type of fat to, don't look too puny because so looking more than puny is another thing that not so pretty. Mm? But you need to have a little meat on your body, a little muscle mass to look a bit strong up and healthy body and stuff. So therefore, in order to get that, you have to eat the type of foods that is going to give you that nutrition into your body so that you can your muscle mass and your body structure can feed on that. And it helps to replenish the muscles and the cells in the body that is falling apart, that is not being good enough to say your body can live off of that. Because some people, if you take vitamin, it's opening up your appetite to eat food. So lucky thing the vitamin is giving you the right nourishment, because if you're always hungry and you go eat anything and not considering food that is giving you the proper nutrients into your body, you're going to put on the weight. Unnecessary weight. So when you look, you weigh how much pounds, you can't manage your body weight because it's harder for you to walk, it's harder for you to jog, it's harder for you to do a lot of things. And you're carrying a heavy load around with you unnecessarily. Because when I talk to a lot of overweight people, obese people, I'm like, Chrissy, I'm fat, but I'm trying to keep myself in line. You understand? So I'm not get no fatter. In mind when I'm eating the type of foods that I'm eating and how I'm eating and how I'm exercising, because either big genes in my blood or something, so I'm prone to get fat easily. So maintaining and watching what you put in your body as food, which is very important in taking care of the temple of the Lord, because the body is the temple of the Lord. And in order to take good care of it, it starts first with the food that you eat. Because even if you're going to exercise, if you don't have the food in your body that gives you the energy to exercise, even the simple thing as a water, because water is like food, but it's the right water. Because you're filling up your body with the chlorinated water all the time, and so you're drinking the water, the same water with the chlorine going sick you. Or look into the kettle. Or look into the kettle when you boil the water. How the chlorine clog up around the kettle. You can't see the chlorine. Remember, say our body temperature is warm. So the water in our system The water we put in our system is like it being warm up. Mm? It's been cooking. So if you're not putting clean water, spring water, without all them kind of corrosion, that's gonna come off of it to clog up your system instead of to neutralize it and make it more nourishing. Then you're going to be sick. You're gonna have to find a way now how to cleanse it out of your body, how to cleanse that. And those chlorines that clog up into your system. And that's why a lot of people, when I'm ready, them have to be doing a lot of intestinal cleansing, chlorine cleansing, detox and stuff, because those are necessary in taking care of your body. I use the weekends. That's my last fruit in my plate. I have it all, guys. Empty, empty, empty. Yeah. It takes me time to eat. But when I'm the company, I don't even realize that it's taking me a while to eat. Well, I just shared my breakfast with you. And I'm going to be drinking my water because, as I said, your water has a good part in cleaning your body, flushing out the impurities, flushing out the bad cells out of your body. And you have to say thank you for the water. Because the water heals you, yeah? So you say thank you to remove all the bad cells and diseases out of your body. Breakfast. When my plate of fruits was very and my tummy can hold so much and no more, so for me to eat any like, what would you say now, starch or carbohydrate type of food and anything like that, I have to wait a little because, as I say, I take long to eat because my food takes long to digest too. So it goes in, but it fills me up, and I have to wait like a good hour or so. Plate of fruit, so I don't know how long it's gonna take my appetite to open up for lunch, right, or brunch. Had my breakfast, yeah. Sometimes the time passes off so fast that I don't even remember about my breakfast, and then when I look, I said I didn't even eat nothing. No wonder I'm having a headache, and I feel like I'm gonna just faint out because you need the food in your body to keep you strong, to energize you. So don't forget. Don't forget to eat right, and wash it down with a little water. That's what I just did, guys. So you guys have a wonderful Sunday now, because it's a beautiful sunshiny day. And have a happy Palm Sunday. Yes. Because we need some of these things in our life. So enjoy now. How long did I spend with you today, guys? I did the 1 hour. I did the 1 hour with you. So you can't say I shared with you too short. I did my 1 hour. 2 minutes to go. So take care now. Bless up.